Right Idea Screen Printing, Lincoln IGA, and the folks at Big R. And we're getting ready to start the third quarter, along with Josh Komnick, Jeff Benjamin with you. Starters on the floor for the Railers: Peyton Ebelair, Will Cook, Gavin Block, Jordan Perry, and Aaron Hopp. Starters on the floor for Rochester as well: Stallworth, Hanlon, Ziegler, Conrady, and Fisher. Rochester with the basketball, moving to the basket near us as we open the second half of action. Hanlon top of the key in the near corner to Fisher. His left-hand three is up and good.
And the baseline again. They're setting screens on our backs, and we're not getting out on them. And again, the Rockets hit from that corner, so they're taking advantage of the Railer defense.
Perry over in the left wing to Ebelair, baseline to Hop, back on top to Perry. Perry between the circles, swings it back to Cook, now gets it back. Will bring the dribble to the between the circles, picked up his dribble, hands to Ebelair. Hop at the free throw line, again kicks out. Back to Perry, lobs back to Aaron. Hanlon back on top to Ebelair. They swing it into Hop. Ball loose on the ground, picked up by Rochester. Then Conrady goes down. Ball still loose into the hands of Will Cook. Can Peyton connect for three? No. Rebound comes down and then lost, tipped out of bounds by Gavin. And again, just almost seems a step slow.
Yeah, again, the Railers, that time we were hustling all over the floor, and Hop comes up limping after the play there. But again, good job by the Railers of getting on the floor. Just couldn't convert that, and now Rochester had a chance to come back and tie it.
Ziegler to Hanlon, back now to Ziegler. Conrady baseline jumper, that's where he's deadly from, and he hits again. A 5-0 run, first minute and a half of the third quarter has Rochester within one, 24-23. Ebelair back to Cook on the right sideline. Ebelair surveys the offense, now left side to Perry. Gavin's open in the corner, back to Perry. Ebelair tried to drive in, had it tipped away, and then got it back. Cook started to step into a three, didn't take it. Ebelair, he'll drive in from 15, a little hard off the glass. Ball kept alive, but into the hands of Fisher for Rochester. Down the right lane, flips it up, and it will not be a shot that will count, as a foul is going to be called on Perry. And really, it seemed like for a good chunk of this game, Josh, we've had a lot of open shots, and nobody's just willing to take it.
Well, and now Rochester looks like they've got a lot more energy than the Railers coming out of halftime. So we've got to find somewhere to pick it up a little bit. They've got a lot of momentum coming in with 5-0 run here to start the half.
Isaiah Bowers in, Aaron Hopp to the bench, 5:45 to go in the third. A score here from Rochester puts them in the lead. Ziegler over to Hanlon. Stallworth near the timeline, back to Fisher. Stallworth cutting into Conrady. Same place, same result. Another jumper for Adam Conrady, and that puts Rochester up 25-24.
Yeah, again, shots coming from the baseline. Something the defense has got to have to pick up.
Gavin skips it all the way in the corner to Will Cook. His three, in and out. Tipped around, Gavin gets the rebound. Gavin goes up strong, won't go down. Rebound down to Rochester. Lots of contact, not much being called. 5 minutes to go in the third. Lincoln trails 25-24. If you count the three that Hanlon hit right before halftime, Rochester's on a 10-0 run.
Yeah, you're in, and scoreboard shows it, and their actions show it out there. A lot more energy, a lot more life out of the Rockets than the Railers.
25-24, Rockets with the lead. They throw it underneath to Fisher. Conrady, little jumper from the other side. This won't go down. Stallworth tried to grab the rebound. Stallworth didn't get it, but he bounced it off the leg of Gavin Block. And right now, Rochester looking like the team that wins this one.
Yeah, definitely. They've got the momentum. They've got a little more pep in their step so far. So the Railers have got to find some energy here and get a stop.
Fisher, the lefty three. That's going to be no good. Will Cook's there for the weak side rebound, and Will quickly up the right sideline. Will stops on the wing. Picked up his dribble, needs some help, gets it out. Still waiting, gets it out to Gavin. Gavin swings it around to Ebler, now in the corner to Jordan Perry. 3, yes.
Yeah, needed it. We needed it. Good shot by the JP, and JP was the one that got us going the other night against Jacksonville on a big 3. So let's hope he can do that.
Offensive foul is going to be whistled on Hanlon. Gavin block set up under the basket, and Hanlon went in out of control. Whistle against Rochester. That'll be their first on Hanlon.
And we got to take advantage of it,
yes.
Jeff. We got a turnover. We just came up with a big 3 from Perry. Now we got to get another one. We got to get on a run here, and that's when you get back-to-back baskets and then stops. That's how you make a run.
Halfway through third quarter, Gavin with the dribble out to Cook. Now to Perry.
Man, it looks like Cook is almost stepping out of bounds. He's so far out on that corner.
Well, I know when they were coming to this basket, it looked a lot. Nice shovel pass from Gavin to Isaiah with the reverse layup. That's good.
Again, Jeff, we've attacked when we got to the free throw line, and I think you got to keep Gavin there and let him go to the basket. People are going to converge on him, and that time he finds Bowers for an easy reverse layup. So you got to attack when you get to that spot on the floor.
Stallworth turns over Gavin and hits a jumper. He now has 11. 29-27. Railer lead only at 2. 3:10 to go in the third quarter. Back out to Ebelair. Into Gavin. Gavin turns in the lane off the glass. Nice move for Gavin. He has 13.
Every time. Give it to Gavin in the middle and let him either go to the basket, shoot the 15-footer, or pass it.
Down quickly. Fisher lost it. Ball loose. Picked up by Gavin. Gavin quickly down court for the Railers. Now he'll spin back out. Back down the lane. Gets by the defense. Off the glass. Missed it. Tried to grab his own rebound. Knocked out of bounds. But they're going to say last touch by Rochester.
Yeah, Gavin, a layup he probably would like to hang back, but again, he's the one that's showing the aggressive movement now. You got to keep going after him.
And then we've got a hold whistled on Rochester before the inbounds. Going to go against Ziegler, his first, team second.
The Railers got to watch their leader, their senior leader, how hard he's going after it right now, and we hope we can get a few guys to follow along.
Railer basketball brought to you by Jason Schmidt at Channel Seeds, Plute Heating and Cooling, The Carpet House, and Dr. Betsy Ulrich at Sugar Creek Orthodontics. 2:46 left in the third. Will Cook, and that time he did step on the sideline. And as I was saying earlier, when they were coming this way, boy, there was a lot of times it looked like he was out of bounds, and the official was watching up, wasn't watching down. So we may have gotten away with that a few times, but that time they got Will on the sideline.
Yeah, I thought he has been real close to that sideline several times, and we're a long way away.
So another unforced error by the Railers. 2:30 to go in the third. It's a close one here tonight. Railers up by only 4, 31-27, and Hanlon lost the dribble. And again, we talk about the silly mistakes that Rochester's making, and there's another one.
Well, the pressure's turned up a little bit for the Railers. The guys in white have seen Gavin starting to turn up the intensity, and now the guards doing it a little bit themselves, and that was a big turnover that the Railers just forced. So hopefully, again, we can attack, get it to Gavin at the free throw line, and let him work from there.
After the turnover, Railers the basketball. Looking for win number 16, Jordan Perry, another 3. That's off to the right, no good. Bowers and block fighting for the rebound. It's Gavin who comes down with it. Now back out to Cook. Cook will drive in, take it in, kick out. Ebelair 3, yes.
Nice Cook. Nice pass. Cook, pass out by Cook. Cook got in the middle of the lane, was able to get it out to Ebelair. Like to see Ebelair when he's open, step up and knock those down. He's got 2 of them tonight.
Peyton with 6. Oh, that's a bad pass.
Passing that to you?
Right to Isaiah Bowers. So another turnover, 34-27. Gavin goes down, and a foul will be whistled on Rochester, and hopefully Gavin is okay. And a timeout's going to be taken by Rochester. We'll wait to see. They're taking timeout. We'll take it with them. 1:37 to go in the third. Railers up 34-27. Back in 30 seconds with Lincoln. Railer basketball.
Turn up the intensity. Gavin started turning up, and looks like the rest of the Railers are starting to follow. So you got to keep it going here. As a big turnover that we got there, and now the Railers have another chance to widen this lead.
Ebelair to Cook. And I think they've got one underneath. Are they going to get Isaiah with the screen?
Bowers on the illegal screen underneath. They looked like they were going to throw the lob to Gavin, and wasn't going to work, and Isaiah might have given a little extra on the screen.
So the Railers give it back to Rochester with 1:20 to go in the third. Oh, tipped away by Peyton, and Peyton's going to get whistled for the foul. And boy, we're a long way away, but that one looked really clean. And judging by the response of the faces of the Railer coaching staff, I think every one of them thought Peyton got that one nice and clean.
You know, the problem is he didn't call it until Peyton already grabbed it and was almost going for a layup. So good job by Peyton. And I was wondering, they've got two guys out there that I wouldn't be having handle the ball, bring it up. They don't look comfortable at all.
Rochester into the front court, back to Fisher. Fisher goes to the left side. High post to Adam at the top of the key now. Adam lost it, but he picked it back up over to Ziegler. Ziegler makes a move, pull up over Gavin. His jumper shot it long over everything. In fact, ahead the arms of Will Cook. Into the front court for the Railers. 50 seconds to go. Will tried to navigate through and had it tipped away, and Rochester coming this way. Ahead to Hanlon. Hanlon with the layup hit the underside of the backboard. Ball loose, picked up by somebody to Will Cook. Gavin quickly down court. There's Isaiah all by himself with the layup.
Nice lead pass too by Block, and a good job by Bowers of getting out on the break. He saw that we were able to control that loose ball, and Gavin threw a beautiful outlet pass. One hopped it to Bowers, and Bowers laid it over the front of the rim. So big turnover for the Railers and a big steal. Ooh, he traveled too.
36-27, 15 seconds to go. Railer lead is 9. Ziegler does not look like he wants to do anything with it.
No, he wants to be dropping back for a pass.
Down to 7. Conrad in the corner, watched by Gavin, down to 3. I don't know if they look at the time. Ziegler fires it off. Won't go down. End of 3. Railers up by 9. Lincoln 36, Rochester 27. We'll be back for the fourth in 60 seconds. You're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball. Along with Josh Komnick, Jeff Benjamin with you, getting ready to start the fourth quarter of action. Lincoln the ball and a 9-point lead, 36-27. Railers, after being falling behind 25-24, outscored Rochester 12-2.
Yeah, the intensity picked up, the defense has picked up. Don't be afraid.
Gavin in the lane to Jordan Perry's 3. Long. Conrad in, Bowers fighting for it, and it's Isaiah who tips it out of bounds. It'll go to Rochester.
Good job by Isaiah banging with Conrad down underneath. I thought Gavin should have shot the ball. He had a nice little area where he was at 5 feet, 8 feet from the hoop, and he kicked it out for Perry, a 3 in the corner. Gavin's got to shoot that basketball.
And another bad pass by Rochester into the hands of Lincoln. Will Cook brings it into the front court. Ebelair down the lane. Open Gavin 3. Connects.
That looked nice. Nice arc by Gavin. Good delivery from Ebelair. Gavin right on the wing. The arc was good. Rotation was beautiful, and right through the bottom of the net.
Railers their first double-digit lead of the night at 39-27. And if you're coach, and a reach-in foul on the Railers. If you're coach Mike Steers for Rochester, these next 2 minutes probably decide the game.
Boy, and I love how the guards are playing right now, Jeff. Really attacking the ball handler, making him really handle the basketball. I think they've coach got after him at halftime and said, hey, these guys don't do a good job of handling the ball. As Conrad gets it in, a nice turnaround jump shot. But they've said these guys don't handle the ball well. Let's get after them, and we've really turned up the pressure.
39-29. Railers lead is 10. 6:50 to go. Ebelair to Perry, back to Peyton. Peyton's hit a couple threes tonight. That's always good to see. Gavin back over to Peyton. Peyton's going to drive baseline, bounce it over to Bowers, gets the defender up, goes up. He'll go to the line, shooting 2, and that's a freshman going up against a senior. Good move by Isaiah.
Yeah, got him up in the air. Conrad went up, saw that 6'7" on 6 foot, and senior versus freshman, but Isaiah did a good job of getting him up in the air, and then he didn't really worry about making it. He just went in down Conrad to draw the foul, and Isaiah stepped to the line for 2. But I want to give a hi out to Kane. I know Kane's listening back home on the radio, and Reese, I'm sure she's listening, but probably with her eyes closed.
First free throw on the way up and good. Isaiah now with 5.
Nice rotation by Isaiah. Good arc on that free throw. So the Railers do their job here on this end and come down here and get a couple stops so we can widen this lead.
Isaiah misses the second one, so it stays at 40-29. Rochester gets into the front court. Stallworth double team, intercepted by Isaiah Bowers.
Yeah, good job, and that was keyed on the pressure by the 2 guards, Ebelair and Perry, on a nice nice trap.
Bowers tried to kick it into Gavin kicked, so it'll stay with Lincoln.
Good idea by Bowers. He saw Gavin right open and right in the middle, but Rochester Rocket foot got in the way.
Will Cook looking to inbound, still looking. Somebody needs to move. Now they get it to Bowers in the corner, back out high to Ebelair. 40-29, Railer lead as we approach 6 minutes left. Cook back out to Gavin. Now to Ebelair. Here comes Fisher.
I can see Gavin get right back at the free throw line where he's done some damage there, either turning and shooting, turning and going to the basket, or finding Bowers along that baseline. Let's put 22 back at the free throw line and let's do some work.
Another kick by Rochester. 5:55 left. Railers lead by 11.
There he goes.
Gavin top of the key, back over to Ebelair. Gavin thought about the three, had it tipped away by Hanlon, but he tracks it down. Right wing to Perry. Ebelair drives in, kicks it over to Cook in the left corner, back to Gavin. Gavin thought about the three, didn't take it. Back in the corner to Ebelair to Will. Good patience by the Railers. Gavin down the lane, off the glass, nice. And good.
Again, Gavin, just get to the basket, man. Go all the way. They don't have a guy that can stop you. And that time he went right around Conradi and he was able to get that shot off the glass.
That's 18 points for Gavin. And on that note, he has just tied Matt Schick for 7th all-time in Railer scoring. Hanlon's three, up and good. Timeout taken by Rochester, makes it 42-32. 5:08 to go. Railer lead is 10. We will keep it here. It's just 30. I want to thank some of our sponsors: Town and Country Bank, Headline Salon, Lincoln Printers, Community Action Partnership of Central Illinois. Railer sponsors here each and every game, and both Gavin and Matt Schick now sitting at 1,386 points. That's about 1,380 more than I scored in high school. I was more of an assist guy.
There you go.
I passed the water down. I passed the towels down, you know.
You got to have those guys.
I was always excited when the time got under a minute, and I thought, here comes my playing time.
You may be coming in.
10-point lead for the Railers. Gavin Block will inbound.
Yeah, it looked like us. Rocket's going to put some full court pressure on the Railers here.
Gavin gets it into Peyton. Now Peyton's picked up his dribble, needs some help. Gavin being hounded by Hanlon, and a foul is going to be whistled on Hanlon. And Josh, we had a great view. Hanlon started applauding and looking at the official. I think he felt that Gavin was going to get whistled for an offensive foul.
Yeah, he was riding him since he picked up the ball. So it was a foul for about 15 foot until they finally called something.
Gavin into the front court, again being hounded by Hanlon. 10-point lead for the Railers, under 5 minutes to go. Tried to go backdoor, but Hanlon had it cut off there, so Peyton just dribbling around, now gets it over to Will. Will, nice crossover dribble over to Bowers and had it swatted away though, but Will picks it back up.
Settle down, Railers, plenty of time here. Keep the ball moving and get to the basket.
Will down the lane, goes up, three guys hammer him. Got it blocked away, and again, Rochester staying in this. They can cut it close. Ziegler to Stallworth. 4:25 to go. 10-point lead for Lincoln. Hanlon's going to go baseline. Nope, cut off by Gavin. Now to Conradi. Over to Fisher. Stallworth. Ziegler baseline 12-footer. Missed it. Gavin the rebound. Well, Rochester ran a good set and got a good shot. Just Ziegler couldn't get it to go.
Yeah, Railers need to do the same. They need to run a good set here. Maybe if they can get a back door to Gavin. I think they tried it the last time, but just couldn't get it to go.
Ebelair in the corner to Perry. 4 minutes to go. Railer lead is 10. Gavin, nice move with the dribble. Picked it up. Needs some help. And a foul is going to be whistled on Rochester. Foul will go against Hanlon. Now that will be his third.
Yeah, boy, they're really,
make it his fourth, I'm sorry.
Really bodying Gavin, too. And they haven't let him breathe here in the last couple of possessions. Really using a lot of hands, and Gavin fighting right through it.
5'10 freshman Anthony Slott into the contest for Rochester. 3:50 left in this one. Not in the win column yet. Got a feeling Railers going to need to make some free throws here. Bowers hands over to Perry. Down in the corner to Gavin. Gavin to Will. Open on the low block, but turns and kicks back out. Gavin will drive in, jump stop, high off the glass, won't go down, fighting for the rebound, tip back out to Perry.
Yeah, good job by Gavin staying with it. He missed the shot. Nice
Gavin
pass.
with a nice seal, gets it down, throws it up and in.
Great pass by Ebelair, but credit Gavin for staying with it. He missed it on the first attempt, then was able to tip it out to Perry, work the ball back around. Gavin sealed his man underneath, and Ebelair made a great lead pass.
Conrady from 17, left it way short. Rebound picked up by Will Cook, flips it back inbounds to Ebelair. Need to get it into the front court. Perry does to Will.
We got numbers here.
Gavin, lane opens up. Baseline reverse is good again. Railers up by 14. 46-34, 46-32 rather, 2:44 to go in our game. Fisher skips it over to Slot. Inside Conrady, back out Stallworth. Nice ball movement. Fisher gets the defender out of the way, and his three, oh, that was a bad one. Stallworth the rebound, flips it up. That's no good. Tipped up. Ziegler with the rebound. Fight for it, and I think they're going to get Will or Bowers, as they were both fighting for the basketball.
Yeah, good job by the Railers. Both Isaiah and, what'd you say, Cook or Ebelair were in there too, fighting for it. So didn't quite get the offensive rebound, but those guys are fighting around for it and getting some time still yet to run off the clock. 2:22 left. The Railers still up 14, 46-32.
Rochester needs some scoring and needs it in a hurry. Ziegler on top to Fisher. Swing it left side to Hanlon. Fisher down in the corner to Stallworth. He's wide open for three, and he connects. Timeout taken by Rochester. 46-35. They're taking time. We'll take it with them. Back in 30 seconds with more Lincoln Railer basketball. Back at Eisenhower High School, Railers with an 11-point lead, 46-35, 2:04 to go. I want to thank our sponsors, including Reps Gym, Eaton Corporation, Jane's Hair Salon, and the Citizens for Wanda Lee Rolfs, Ward 3 Alderman for the city of Lincoln. Railers lead is 11, 2 minutes to go, and Rochester, we've seen that they're not going to give up easy, so these last 2 minutes, I think some free throws are coming.
Yeah, Conrady knew that play. We were running the home run, and he was already back waiting for the pass from Gavin out to Ebelair.
Into the front court, Gavin now over to Ebelair.
16 fouls for Rochester, so the next one on them, Railers will be shooting in the bonus.
Bowers hands to Perry. Everything above the volleyball line right now. Now Gavin makes a move, drives in, kicks back out to Perry, back to Bowers.
Yeah, good decision by Perry too. Had a wide open three in the corner, but senior, that's a senior play, working some time off and making Rochester play some more defense.
Down to a minute 25, lead still 11. Ebelair at the free throw line, dribbles back out away from traffic to Will Cook, who drives in, kicks back out to Perry to Gavin. Gavin will drive the lane, back out to Bowers. Not even looking right now, just running clock. Gavin will drive in, little floater high off the glass, yeah. Good again.
Good job by the Railers. What, Jeff, probably 3 times we had a wide open three we could have taken. The Railers senior leaders guards on those guys, and finally eventually got a wide open layup for Gavin. So that's what you want to do, run a minute off the clock, pass up your threes, make them play a lot of defense, and then get a layup.
Hanlon's three is going to be no good, tipped back out. Rochester will get it back, 47 seconds to go. Conrady makes a move, had it tipped away from behind to the Railers, and this one may be just about over with 40 seconds to go, and the Railers up 13. Ebelair drives in, top of the key, down in the corner to Bowers. Bowers bounces out, and it's kicked once again. What, I thought 4, 5?
Yeah, they're excellent at soccer, maybe.
Under 30 seconds left. Railers with the lead, 48-35.
Did our part going 3-0. Now it's time, hopefully we come into Friday night's game with a lot of emotion, a lot of excitement, because that place will be rocking at Chatham High School.
Gavin holds down to 13. And the Railer fans, again, a nice turnout by Railer Nation as Gavin will back the dribble near the timeline. And this one's going to go in the win column for the Railers. There's the buzzer. Lincoln with the victory. Final score 48-35. Lincoln with the win. They're now 16-3 on the season, 7-2 in conference play. Rochester drops to 9-8, 2-7 in the conference. Railers, a 13-point victory here tonight. We'll be back with our halftime show, or our postgame show, here in just a moment. You're listening to Lincoln Railer basketball as the Railers get the win here tonight, 48-35. Josh, some quick shooting stats.
Yeah, the first four. Let's go through the Railers, and they were 20 of 46 from the field for 44%. We shot 7 of 21 in the game for threes, but we were 3 of 7 in the second half. Just 1 of 3 from the free throw line for 33%. The Railers had 20 rebounds and 11 of them offensive, just keeping plays alive. The Railers had 13 assists on 4 turnovers, so good job by the Railers of handling the basketball. Did a good job of finding guys open, especially in that second half where we were finding guys and we were converting on layups. We started to put Gavin at that free throw line, and he either scored or was able to find a 3, or was able to find Isaiah underneath for some easy baskets.
Joined now by Coach Neil Alexander. Railers with the victory tonight, 48-35. Coach, boy, this was it's a hard one to figure what happened with this one. The Railers and Rochester, battled a little bit in the first half. And then, one of the things we talked about is if there was a caption of things that maybe weren't going right in this tournament, even though you're 3-0, it's the missed layups. And you talked about it, I believe, over in Jacksonville, how the missed layups hurt us. And right there before the half, we miss a layup on a fast break. They go down and hit a 3, a quick 5-point swing. And that's what started them on a 10-0 run that eventually saw them take the lead. But after that, the Railers picked it up and come away with the win.
Well, we talked about a lot of things at half, but the main things we had was I thought Gavin was spending too much time on the perimeter, and we had to get him inside. And the second thing is we needed ball pressure all over the court, not just playing our normal contained defense. And I think we forced them into some turnovers and things, which helped us get down and get some baskets.
Yeah, you're right, Coach. The top 3 especially, you had Perry out there a lot. Ebelair and Cook really were pressuring their guards, and even when we weren't getting traps, we were getting tip-aways or steals, and then that would lead to a steal, and we got out on the break a couple times too. So credit a lot of those guys for the pressure. And you saw where the Railers were getting burned a lot in the first half, and even to start the third quarter was the baseline. Baseline 15-footers, baseline threes. Once we started to put the pressure on them, they couldn't get the ball there.
They didn't find a baseline, and that's if they're going to play on that half or try to play down on the baseline, and that's what you want to do versus a zone. You want the ball on the baseline to flatten out the zone, because you get so many options out of it once you get there. But we wanted to, after that, we tried to force them to play at the timeline where they couldn't find a short porch, and I think that paid off for us.
Coach, the other night over in Rochester when the Railers beat Jacksonville, one of the key plays was Jordan Perry hitting a 3. Again tonight, the senior delivered. He put the Railers back up when they were down 25-24. Perry hit another big 3. It's good to have those seniors that know when they need to take that big shot, and tonight he hit it as well.
Yeah, he hit it, and it was a quick shot. It's one of those that, no, good shot, one of those from the bench. But, it was a big shot. I think we were down 2, and that put us back up 1, and I don't think we trailed after that.
Coach, 11 offensive rebounds tonight, and a lot of guys don't get an offensive rebound credited to them with a tip out, but we had a lot of tip-aways, tip outs that we got the ball. I remember Coach Steers for Rochester calling a timeout that he was frustrated with his team on not going after the ball. Looked like tonight, rather than not Monday, we were after the rebounds. We got a lot of those loose balls. Our guys were diving on the court for those 50-50 balls and made a big difference.
I thought we played quick, except Aaron.
He was hurt. Yeah.
We're concerned about that. Because he makes us, people have to change because of him. But, we'll have to see how he goes. He wasn't moving very quick, and hopefully by not playing, I don't know how many minutes he got, but, we got him out. And 16. Hopefully he can get some rest, and we'll see what we do with him tomorrow. We may just stretch him out and try to get that thing loosened up so he'll be ready Friday.
Yeah, that was a big thing in the game, Coach. Hop was really a passer from the free throw line in the first half. You moved Gavin in there, and he was a scorer and then also a passer too. He looked to score first, and that opened it up. We got a lot more layups. I think the Railers in 2-point land were 10 of 20 from inside the arc, which was a big thing that sealed that victory late in the game.
Yeah, I thought Gavin done a nice job getting to the basket, and Isaiah was down there, but we still gave up too many baselines. Our defense can't do that, but it kind of taught the coaching staff something. If we're giving up that baseline offense, then we've got to push our defense forward a little bit to try to get them off the baseline.
Coach, another key three for someone who we don't really rely on too much scoring-wise. Peyton Ebelair, there was a lot of opportunities where he was open and they just kept sloughing off, and then eventually he took it and he hit it, and it was good to see Peyton kind of open that up a little bit for him to get the three from the top of the key.
Yeah, he hit that one, and I didn't even know. I think he hit a couple of them tonight, but I watch him play. He's fun to watch at the defensive end. He really gets down and creates problems for people. He's quick and really makes things happen. And, tonight we don't like keeping him on the point as much. That's what the luxury we have with Aaron Hop is, we substitute. We can move Aaron up there and drop Peyton down on the wing to play the wing defense. So, with Aaron out, that creates a little bit of a numbers game for us.
Well, Coach, Friday night, 8 o'clock, we would assume maybe Chatham would win tonight here against Jacksonville, the game right after us. So that would put the Railers at 3-0, and then also Chatham at 3-0. Big game Friday night at Chatham. The place will be rocking.
Oh, it will be. It'll be and hopefully we'll have our six-man there and help us out, because they're a good basketball team. Cole Harper is one of the best players around, and he's playing exceptionally well right now. They've got shooters. They feel pretty good about themselves, and that's a bad combination. Then you go play them on their home floor, and hopefully we can go down there and play, and then MacArthur will be saying the same thing for Saturday night. We got to go play them on their home floor.
Coach, if I remember seeing the stats from the other night correctly, Cole Harper, I believe he had 16 rebounds. I think it was some unusually high number, but yeah, he is one guy that you can't take a look at Chatham Glenwood and say, well, Peyton Allen's not there anymore, so they're not as good. Cole Harper is just as dangerous.
He is. He's dangerous in a different way, and that's inside the paint. And he's such a great passer, sees the floor very well, and he makes their team go. He's going to rebound, but another thing they got is their guards are dribble driving, and when they dribble drive, that opens rebounding lanes up for Cole Harper. And you think that he's getting all those rebounds, but somebody's helping him get those by doing other things to force the defense to play a different way.
All right, Coach, we will let you go. Congratulations on the win on this trip here to the new look Robert Witt Gymnasium. And, Josh talked about it. It's just so much lighter. You've got the light wood. You've got all the lights here. He said, as a shooter, this is the kind of place he'd like to come.
Yeah, they really did it right. I was excited about coming over here and seeing the place, and it's really a nice place, and they've redid things. They made it nice for you guys to set up here where nobody bothers you. And,
yeah, except the cheerleaders.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I can see now when they get up on their shoulders, you can't see the game. Well, move to the middle of the floor.
All right, Coach, congratulations on this one, and we'll see you Friday night in what will probably be a very hostile crowd down at Chatham as the Railers head down to take on the Titans.
Well, I hope we can match them on the floor, but also it's a great help when we can match them in the stands as well with our great fan support. So hopefully we'll see everybody Friday night.
All right, Railers win by 13. Coach, congratulations, and we'll see you Friday.
Okay, thank you.
Railers with a 48-35 win. We'll be back to wrap it up in a moment. You're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball.
Railer Basketball on 96.3 WLCN and WLCNonline.com is brought to you by Reps Gym, AAA Windows, Siding and Doors, The Carpet House, Town & Country Bank, Lincoln IGA, Fifth Street Food Mart, Future Stars and Impact Studio Cheerleading and Tumbling, Lincoln Chrysler Dodge Jeep, Rick Ham, State Farm Insurance, Lincoln Heating and Cooling, Lincoln Printers, Jason Schmidt at Channel Seeds, TCC Verizon Wireless, Timbercrest Veterinary Services, Blades Hair and Nail Salon, LLC, Community Action Partnership of Central Illinois, Grau Incorporated, Schneider Chiropractic, Lincoln College, Big R, Stacy Family Pharmacy, St. Clara's Manor, BB Milling Company, Eaton Corporation, James Hair Salon, Jim and Tamas Ford Lincoln, Bright Idea Screen Printing and Embroidery, Headline Salon LLC, Family Custom Cleaners, Laundry, Tanning and U-Haul, Memorial Sports Care at Abraham Lincoln Memorial Hospital, and Dr. Betsy Ulrich, Sugar Creek Orthodontics.